From the land of the rising sun comes the fiercest fighters, the hardest hits, and the brightest lights in pro wrestling. Joshi isn't just wrestling, it's heart, passion, and rebellion, packed into every single match. So lace up your boots, crank up the volume, and get ready to dive into the world where idols become icons and legends are born in the ring. This is where passion meets punk and wrestling meets pure chaos. Welcome to the Cult of Joshi with your host, Raja and John.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Cult of Joshi. I'm your host, Raja, and I'm joined by my co-host, John.
Hello!
And we have returned after a little over a week to talk about some Joshi goodness. Man, we had a week, didn't we?
We had a week.
Holy crap, because last time we sat down to record, we told you guys that night we were heading to Indianapolis.
Yes.
For Game 3 in the WNBA.
And that was fun.
Semifinals, the Indiana Fever versus the Las Vegas Aces.
Yes.
And unfortunately, they didn't win that game.
No.
But they did win Game 4, which tied it up 2-2. And then Game 5 was freaking crazy.
Yeah.
Just out of this freaking world crazy.
Yeah, it was.
Overtime in the last game of the semifinals.
Oh, it was. People going down hurt. It was just...
Kelsey Mitchell losing use of her legs.
Oh, it was just high drama.
It was insane.
It was exciting. It was the best wrestling I've seen in a while. And it was really good. Indiana is beautiful.
It is. I really liked Indianapolis. It was very nice.
I love the fact of I love the flat areas. That's I'm a mark for that.
Yeah.
But, I loved Indianapolis.
Me too.
And
I loved Gamebridge.
Yeah, man. Gamebridge was awesome.
It was really nice in there. It was really fun. Like, everything was really nicely, like, coordinated.
Oh, and it was like that story of just being nice to people, right? I always try to be nice to people. Like, if I see an older lady with a cart, I always return it for her.
Right.
I stop and give money to homeless vets. You know, It's just one of those things I believe in, like from and it's not even for the karma. It's just because it's the right thing to do. Mm-hmm. We were sitting there in Gamebridge, and we had great seats.
Right.
And we were sitting there excited. We had our food.
Ready to go.
Yeah, we had our food. We had our shirts on. We were full marked out. And
you only get one chance, right?
Oh, yeah, man. We're sitting there, and then this old lady who had a better seat than us.
Yes.
Incredible seat from where this row, like where the rows were. This would have been the front row for that.
Right. Yes.
And she comes up to us, and she leans over, and she's like, you know, is there just two of you? And I was like, well, here it goes. Old lady's going to stab me right in the throat. I was like, yeah, there's two of us. And she's like, would you like to have these better seats down here? These are my grandchildren in front of you, and I don't ever get to see them, and I'd love to sit with them during the game. I was like, yeah. I mean, I didn't see where her seat was.
Right.
I was going to sit wherever.
Right. It's like, yes, you can sit behind your grandchildren.
Yeah, I'm not going to say no to that.
Right. Yes.
And
so we got a little bitty upgrade.
Yeah. So it was like, yeah, sure. Well, then we get down there, and I didn't know it was the whole row, by the way, that she had. She told us after the game. She's like, you could have sat in any of those seats.
Oh, she had all four?
All four was hers.
That's why there's nobody next to you? That's crazy.
Yes, we could have both been.
We could have scooted down.
Oh, we could have man-spread it.
Yeah.
We could have man-spread it.
It's okay. It was still cool. We were front row of, like, the first section up and middle of the court. So we could see everything, like, looking down on the court.
We were in the mezzanine.
It was very nice. It was very nice. And it was fun being at the game live, like with the DJ and everything. It's a very cool atmosphere, even if you're not winning.
Yeah.
And it was a cool game. Like, we had chances to win.
Oh, yeah.
So we were just full out yelling and everything.
Referees just wouldn't let it happen.
It was a lot of fun. And then after getting home at 4 a.m., after that, we decided, spur of the moment, next day, Saturday,
wait. I don't remember getting home.
Yes, you were very tired.
So I work a lot, and jokingly on other podcasts, I've always called it my Bruce Wayne job.
Yes.
But I work a lot.
Yes.
I work a lot. And we do a lot when I'm not working.
We try to.
So you try to fit all that stuff in. Well, this was after a very long couple of months of work and a very long week in general. Mm-hmm. And we're like, we'll just drive up there and drive back. And from where we live, it's like 3 hours each way.
Which is not a long haul
Not a lot for us. But we were driving back. I remember vaguely a motorcycle club going by.
Yeah.
And instead
it was cool.
And how most people are like, worried about stuff like that. Mm-hmm. We're like,
wow.
oh, look how cool.
They're in formation.
Look at the formation. I wonder if Jax Teller's over
what
there.
does it say on their cuts?
Yeah. And
You think they're driving something nefarious this late at night?
absolutely. Isn't that cool? We're watching drugs getting transported. This is so cool.
That's literally how it went.
Yeah. And they're like, I remember saying, look, there's a prospect.
Yeah, with the P on his back. Oh.
And
we're so funny.
That's when I fell asleep.
Yes.
So I don't know what happened after that.
We actually stopped at a rest stop and napped for like an hour. That's why it took us so long to get home.
So I do vaguely remember the rest stop.
It was an adventure.
And after that, there's flashes.
Yeah.
Poor you, because I don't know how many times this has happened to you on road trips.
Uh-huh.
But me like overextending and being asleep.
Luckily you drive on autopilot. I don't know how you do it.
It's really insane. But
I trust you though, so.
So you would think that after that, and we had a fun time, we had a good time, and you would think we would come home and we'd just be like, man, you know what? Let's rest up. Let's just watch some wrestling and lay around.
Yeah.
What did we do, Raja?
On Saturday afternoon, we decided, let's get in the car and drive 2.5 hours to Huntington, West Virginia and go to Collision.
Yeah.
And sit front row behind the commentary team. Why not?
Yeah, so...
Like, literally same day we decided. We were like, let's just go. So we got ready and went.
Yeah, man. That's the best way to live, isn't it?
It is. It was a lot of fun. Collision is always really fun. I don't know why. It's like more laid back than Dynamite. It's like less serious, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's always so much fun. Like, everyone's having a great time. And Huntington was awesome. The crowd there, they were so loud. Yeah,
they were great. It was a lot of fun. They were scared, I could tell, you could tell they don't have a lot of wrestling come in. Because they were trying. They were wanting to say stuff.
They didn't want to chant very much.
Some of the cuss chanting is what I noticed.
Right. We didn't get a F.U. Yuta in Huntington,
and you could tell they wanted to.
Yeah, but everyone was yelling it like individually.
But it was a lot of fun. We've seen some great women's wrestling.
Yes. If you watched Collision in Huntington, you would have seen us at the start of the episode, at least, behind commentary. Like, we're just sitting there.
Yeah.
I did a heart to the camera if you want to try to spot me. But it was cool because the main event was Jamie Hayter versus Julia Hart, and that's where she yelled out blood and guts, right?
Yeah.
So we got the live reveal that we're having a female blood and guts
which was
this year.
So funny because I would have went nuts, but I didn't understand what she said.
It's in her accent
because she's like and I'm like, what did she just say?
I'm like, oh, and he's like just sitting there. I was like,
I thought she had a seizure.
What? I was like, blood and guts.
I was like, somebody grab her tongue, hurry. I didn't know what was going on. It was a
it was funny.
But that's awesome, blood and guts, and that's still being deliberated on if we're driving to Greensboro to see that, by the way. And
we're like, couldn't we do it? We can, but should we do it?
We've been to 30 plus shows of AEW live, so it's one of those things that there's a lot of good ones coming around here, and we might go to those. So
there's always options, right?
Yeah, there's always options. Then on Sunday we went to see a movie.
Yes,
and
because we can't just settle down sometimes.
Yeah, so
it's one of those weekends.
Then after a long week of work for both of us,
yes,
here we are after watching all of our.
Yes, we wanted to get through those few shows there were this weekend because there weren't very many to go over, and we needed to get back around to our normal like Sunday, Monday recording day because recording on a Friday is tough because it's right before all the shows.
Oh yeah, everything feels dated for you guys.
And it feels weird. So we wanted to get back around to the beginning of the week recording.
I think we'll go back to Monday recording. For the most part, because that way we can get all our Sunday stuff. Sometimes early Tuesday morning because of the fact that sometimes there's a late Sunday night card.
Yeah, sometimes Stardom has like Monday shows a lot of the time.
So when they're live, we'll probably go a little bit late. But if they're going to be tape delay, I think we still just do it.
But it's been a fun little like 10-day run since we last recorded, and we got some fun stuff to talk about.
I think so.
So
seen some good stuff.
Yes, definitely. We'll just start out with a few little notes here and there. Like we have been talking about the American stuff. Blood and Guts I already mentioned is happening, is going down. We'll obviously have like Tekla, Sky Blue, Julia on one side, Jamie on the other, and I think it's kind of understood that Queen Aminata is probably thrown in there.
Well, you would hope so.
We don't know the full teams yet or what that's going to look like, but I am excited about that.
I hope people come out in Greensboro. I don't expect them to come out like they did for Sting's last match.
No.
But
that's kind of different.
I would love to see 16,000 people in there again.
Yeah. I mean, it's the first female Blood and Guts. It's pretty cool, right?
It's really cool.
And we also got the announcement that it'll be Toni Storm and Chris Statlander one-on-one at WrestleDream for the AEW Women's World Championship, because Toni wants to make sure, right? She wants to be for sure that Chris is the one that should have that championship after her. So they're going to go one-on-one.
Yeah, and Toni is the top attraction, in my opinion, in AEW.
Like, out of everyone.
Oh yeah, men, women.
Yes, people love Toni Storm for good reason.
Yeah.
And I'm already loving where her character's going after this. She's not crazy Toni this time. She's very, like, measured and, like, a little empty, I guess, but she's still trying to reconcile it. She's not just running off.
Yeah, I think it's great, man.
It's awesome. And a little, like, side of AEW news, we had an appearance at Ring of Honor last week, and again this week there will be a match on Ring of Honor with none other than Suri.
Yeah.
What is she doing in America all of a sudden?
So it's so awesome that Suri, and if you watch the first match with her, it's fantastic just having her around. And it was funny, once she got in the ring, people who didn't know her instantly was like, oh, what the hell?
Yeah, they're like, oh.
Yeah, she's amazing. She hits hard, you know?
Yeah.
I'm like, she's royalty.
Yeah.
Where's the red carpet?
Yeah,
where, where's the Dynamite debut? Like,
you didn't play her music.
Yeah, that kind of bothered me a little bit, because it's like, come on, man, this is like the queen.
Yeah, and she's having a match that, like, she would have already had it by now, but this Thursday on Ring of Honor, they will air her versus Alex Windsor one-on-one for the IWGP Women's Championship, which is crazy to have an IWGP Women's Championship match on Ring of Honor. But I am hoping that while she's around, there is some AEW stuff going on.
She's flirting with Athena.
Yes.
And they're talking about, wanting to have a match and stuff.
Which would be amazing.
If it's the Athena versus Suri match, then I'm all for it. And, if they do it on a pay-per-view,
I need to go to that one.
Yeah.
Immediately.
I mean, take my money, dude. That's
honestly,
that is the match. And I want it to be a series. Like, I want it to be like they end up having a match and we get a winner. Suri wins. Like, I think Suri ends it. Honest to God, I think she ends the reign.
Oh, and
then you have Athena fight back up, right?
All right,
and go for it again, man. I mean,
having Suri as your champion is just it's an amazing thing.
Yeah, I would like it to be the beater and then beat her again.
Right.
And then you have that last chance thing. Somehow she has to fight through to get that chance. And, and then finally wins it back. Just have that whole journey. Yeah,
I agree completely. I think it's going to be amazing whatever they do. Whatever they're setting up here is going to be amazing because it's Suri and she always delivers, right? When she's in a ring. So it's hard to imagine anything less than amazing.
Yeah, man. I'd like to have a women's tournament. So
I love women's wrestling. It's all so good.
Me too.
Another little note I have here, we did have an injury this past week in Marigold.
Yes.
Unfortunately, Koki Amarai is out again. She injured her collarbone at a festival show. It wasn't like one that they aired, really. It was just like a little off to the side thing.
Rossi starts letting them go to these shows and all of a sudden you get an injury.
It's sad because they just had the announcement that the Twin Towers were going to reunite and go for the Twin Star tag team titles, right? So they announced that, and then now Koki's injured and they can't do that.
Yeah,
so
it sucks. And get well soon, Koki.
Definitely. It was a collarbone fracture, so that sucks just in general.
It does.
But I hope that she recovers pretty quickly. She's out. She's going to be out for a while.
Yeah, it's going to take a minute to get that fixed.
Sucks for her. Let's move on over to a little Sendai Girls because we had a couple of fun things happen. We actually just got around to watching the big show in Sendai on the 23rd of September is when it aired.
Yeah.
But we got around to watching it. It was a fun show.
Yeah.
I thought it was really interesting. Like, you had FWC in there having a match to see who would challenge for the tag team titles next, and they won. So FWC is going to get a chance at the Sendai Girls Tag Team Championships.
I thought it was the best big show,
from Sendai Girls.
Yeah, because the last big show they had, we were a little bit critical of it.
We were.
Because it seemed like they did that GCW thing with the big show. They were quick matches. It didn't have the same love. Hirota didn't even come out and sing
Yeah, it was very more focused on the guests and like the big stars than it was the Sendai Girls. And this show was very Sendai Girls.
This one felt like a Sendai Girls, just it happened to be in a huge place.
Right, and it was packed. They had a lot of fans in there.
Oh, yeah.
The junior title was on the line. Rion got a shot at Yuna, and they had a great little match. Yuna retained the junior championship in that match. We had a one-on-one between Minami and Suri, which was really fun. Minami really testing her mettle here against Suri. Suri did win, of course, but it was a cool match. Then we got to see Shin Hirota Sakura. She did sing this time. Unfortunately, they only had one wireless microphone, so she had to run down to the ring and steal it from
it was great.
the ring announcer to sing her song, but it worked.
It made it better.
It worked completely. And this was a fun match because I love Hirota Sakura with Jaguar Yokota.
Oh.
They're a great pair, and Jaguar always plays along so perfectly, and it's so funny. It was a lot of fun. And of course, Unagi Sayaka was in there, and she's always ready to get silly, right? Miyuki Takase, they're all just a bunch of silly people.
It was fantastic, though.
It was, absolutely. We had a tag match where Spike Nishimura teamed with Rain Leverkusen against Vinny and Lena Cross. Cool seeing someone I'd personally never seen before in Rain. She's British, so she was really cool to see her in there. The Maiden of Metal. She's got a cool gimmick going on.
She does.
Vinny and Lena Cross taking the win there. Then we had another hardcore tag match, where Dash Chisako and Hiroyo Matsumoto, the Reiwa superpowers, took on Ryo Mizunami and Aja Kong. I think Aja Kong's been bit by the hardcore bug.
I believe you're right.
After that first match, she's just in there and ready to go.
Well, I just love seeing her do her thing.
Me too. Ryo Mizunami took a lot of crap in this match.
Well, I mean, poor Dash. Every hardcore match there is, you're going to see Dash come off the top of a ladder.
Yes.
And it's become a thing that you're going to be upset if you don't see her come off the top of a ladder.
She did in this match with her classic hormone splash off the ladder through the chairs onto Ryo Mizunami. So that's like her signature way of ending the hardcore match.
Incredible.
And then in the main event for the world title, Chihiro Hashimoto defeated Mika Iwata to retain the title. So a very Sendai Girls ending to a very Sendai Girls show.
Absolutely.
But what I'm even more excited to talk about is this year's Jajauma tournament.
I love this.
I love the Jajauma tournament. If you don't know, we did talk about this tournament last year. This is essentially like a young girl tournament. It's the younger talent in Joshi all coming together to vie for a chance to face the Sendai Girls Junior World Champion.
Yes.
And right now that's Yuna, who is also part of the tournament. So it's a 3-day tournament, essentially. The first night you have round 1 and round 2, but round 2 is against people who have buys in the first round. So it's like 8 matches. And then they'll have a night where they have the semifinals, and then the final will be at a bigger show to see who gets to win the Jajauma tournament. So I do love the name of this tournament because Jajauma means like shrew or wild horse, and it's supposed to be like an untamed girl, like someone very rock and roll, you know?
I love it.
And it's such a fitting name for this tournament. So this whole night on October 1st was all tournament matches, which I loved. It's a whole show dedicated to the young talent.
It was fantastic.
And this year, we have talent from all over.
Yes.
This is probably the most varied tournament I've seen in Joshi since I started watching, as far as the companies involved in it. And it very much brings back that feeling that you have when you see the crossover shows from like the All Japan time, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And it makes me excited to think that we're heading in that direction.
Yeah, because if they can do it here, you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Absolutely.
We can have it with the big girls.
So this tournament started off with Spike Nishimura versus Soy. And so we've got Sendai Girls versus Pro Wrestling Evo in this first match. It was very hard-hitting, 2 powerhouses going at it. Spike Nishimura did take the win in this one. Second match was Yuka Satsuki versus Rion. And Rion got the win in this match. Our little Stardom girl here showing off for the company in the tournament. In the third match, we had Sorayame of Marvelous versus Rhea Sato of Marigold. So a little extension of the Marigold Marvelous feud that's been going on for the past year almost.
Absolutely.
And Rhea Sato took the win.
She did.
In this one. And then in the final first round match, we had Stardom's Emma Maishima versus T-Heart's Miku Kanai. And Emma really did her best in this match. I give her props for that. But Miku Kanai does have a little bit of an edge on her with experience and training and all that. And she did win the match over Emma in the first round.
She looked really good doing it.
She did. The fans were something else.
Oh my God.
I don't want to get into it.
No, you done said it. I wasn't going to say anything.
Oh my goodness.
So if you ever want to laugh, try watching something of Raja when she's super tired.
Oh man.
Because there was a guy on camera.
Yes.
Not on camera, but audio on camera next to the hard cam. This was a hard cam show. And from the moment that Miku Kanai came out, he starts yelling, Miku, 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 Miku.
It was constant, you guys.
Miku.
He didn't stop the whole match.
So the entire time. And just remember this for a little bit later when we tell you, when we make this funny, because just remember what we said.
Yes.
We'll talk about it later.
So in the second round, all the 4 girls that won first round matches are now facing the 4 girls who had buys. So now we have Spike Nishimura going up against Yuki Funa, who is a seedling wrestler, and Spike Nishimura took the win in this one. She's doing good in her Sendai Girls, like her first big matches as a Sendai girl.
Yes, sir.
Then Rion went up against Miria Koga, also of seedling, and unfortunately Rion fell here to Miria, who is a very, very tough wrestler to beat. Then in the semifinal match, we had... semifinal of the night, not of the tournament. We had Rhea Sato versus Yuna, the junior champion. Rhea did her best here to try to win, but
man.
Yuna is an even harder out because she's so tenured at this point.
Basically a slip over, so it was good.
Yeah, so Yuna won this match, and in the main event, we had Miku Kanai versus Sanka Katsuki, who's back in action.
So remember earlier when we talked about Miku Kanai and the Miku Kanai
Your biggest fan.
biggest fan yelling nonstop, incessantly in the arena, in the camera.
Yes, I remember.
Well, during this entire show, I kept hearing Chigusa. Because Chigusa has a very memorable voice.
Yes, it's hard to mistake.
I could hear when her girls are in the ring, and I could hear her say stuff like, Sarah,
Yes.
And it's because Chigusa is just funny.
She's very passionate.
God bless Chigusa Nagayo.
I know. She's great.
So obviously it must have annoyed her too.
Uh-huh.
This match gets ready to get started. And Joshi fans will start chanting as soon as the bell rings or clapping.
Yes.
And as soon as that bell rang, all of a sudden you hear Chigusa. Sanka! 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 And you can hear...
She just starts yelling and going crazy.
You could hear a little bit in the background, this dude go, Miku, Miku. And she's Sanka! But she's yelling it right in that camera microphone.
She's like right there.
Bro, let me tell you. I can't tell you, I don't know anything that happened the first 2 minutes of this.
We're just laughing.
Because I'm just rolling at Chigusa. It's so damn funny.
It's hilarious. It's like she knew, she's like, that girl is going to be facing my girl in the main event, and I'm not going to stand for this man screaming Miku the whole time.
So it seems like Chigusa even has like a conscience, and she stopped.
Yeah.
And this son of a bitch.
Oh, he would not stop the whole match.
We had to mute the match.
Yeah. To pay attention.
To pay attention to the match, because Raja, I've never seen you shake like that.
Oh my God. I have very particular sensory issues, okay? This one kicked one of them. I don't know.
But I don't know if you'll ever support Miku Kanai.
I love Miku Kanai. She's very talented. That guy did not help.
So luckily, Sanka won this.
She did, yes. Sanka won. So in the next round, we will have Spike Nishimura versus Miria Koga and Yuna versus Sanka Katsuki, which will be on October 17th.
It was surprising to me because I would imagine that Yuna and Sanka would have been the final.
Yeah. It kind of feels like that should be the final.
Yeah.
I'm of the mind that maybe Sanka beats Yuna here, and then somebody else goes on, like somebody goes on to win to face Yuna, maybe Sanka. But it's possible that Yuna wins and gets to choose her own challenger. So
who knows?
You never know. But it's been fun for Sendai Girls, They're always keeping up, and we love to see it. But we have some Stardom stuff to talk about because Stardom's constantly rolling, and we've not recorded for 10 days, so we've got some things to discuss. Starting with the big Korakuen Hall show that happened the night that we were driving home from Indianapolis and didn't know where we were or what was happening.
Right.
So on September 27th in Korakuen Hall, we kicked off with a little pre-show match, a singles match between Kikyo Furusawa and Yuria Hime, which was fun to see, like Yuria in that position where she's facing someone not really younger than her,
Right.
but like debuted a couple months after her, right?
Yeah.
So she's kind of the more experienced wrestler in this match. So that was really cool to see. She definitely took charge and made it a really good match. And she used the Devil's Kiss hold, with the stretching of the arms to tap out Kikyo Furusawa.
Yeah, I think Yuria is definitely coming along, man. We talked about it last week. It always seems like she's adding a new wrinkle into her game.
100%.
And that's all I'm looking for.
Yeah, it's like every match she has something new.
Yeah.
It's really cool to see her evolve in this way and like become an even better wrestler every time we see her.
Absolutely.
Which is the way it should be, right?
Cosmetically, can I say one thing?
Yes.
Yuria, if you're listening, big fan of the red hair. I know you have the purple hair right now. Nothing wrong with the purple hair.
Right. Like the ginger hair, right?
It's the Starfire vibe.
Not like Momokogo red.
Yeah.
Like ginger, like Starfire. Yes. The ginger hair with the purple costume is very iconic. I agree.
There you go.
I really like it. The next match, the first match of the main show, was a 6-man match. Rion, Sayaka Kurara, and Ronnie Yagami took on Tai Hanma, Saoriano, and Natsupoi. And this was a really fun match because it was like class versus class, right? Because Tai Hanma, Saoriano, and Natsupoi were all trained together. They all debuted together in Actress Girls. They're all trained by Yuna Manase. And Rion, Sayaka, and Rana are all of the same Stardom class, essentially. They debuted together. Sayaka and Rana did, and Rion didn't come long after. So they're all very much of the same class, which is really fun to see. This was
awesome.
An excellent match. Tai Hanma won the match with a calf slicer, like a version of a calf slicer. It was really cool to watch. But seeing all of them together like this was really cool. And I thought it was a really fun match.
It was a very fun match. And I'm with you. I love the thought put into this with the matching and the pairing.
Yeah, 100%. And it was even more interesting after that. Ronnie Yagami was very animated about this loss to Tai Hanma. She talked about on the mic how she had lost to Tai Hanma before, like in waves, and how she tapped at this night. And she's really frustrated because she hasn't been able to beat Tai Hanma. And Tai Hanma announced her retirement, so she doesn't have much time left. So Rana challenged her to a singles match on New Blood, the upcoming New Blood.
Yeah.
Which... good for her. Shoot your shot.
I'm upset I never beat Ric Flair.
I think your time has kind of run out on that one.
Just saying.
Sorry. After that, we had a singles match, Momokogo versus Waka Tsukiyama. Waka won this match with her rolling suplex. She holds suplex, gets the pin. She's been winning with that a lot lately. So good for Waka. After that, we had another 6-man, Fukigen Death, Konami, and Momo Watanabe, taking on Saida, Hanan, and B. Priestley. Now, this match ended...
Boy, wasn't this something?
Oh, man, it was something. This match ended because Hanan won the match by DQ after Konami hit her in the head with a chair, and then Hate decided to go in and attack Hanan and beat her down to the point that we haven't seen Hanan since this match.
I mean, honestly, she's on a milk carton somewhere. I mean, the girls were all weird after this.
Yeah.
And,
there were some, like, weird tweets, like, Ida, like, I'll uphold stars while you're away. It's, like, very strange.
Yeah, it is very strange. We're missing a couple of girls right now.
Yeah, and I'd really like to see the payoff here, where are we going?
Pete Priestley's gone, too.
Yeah, and somebody else who we'll talk about in a minute, we haven't seen. It's been a very strange little week after this Korakuen Hall show.
It has.
After that, we had Aya Sakura, Yuna Mizumori, Koguma, and Hazuki versus Akira Kuragane, Itsuki Aoki, Rina Yamashita, and Bozilla versus Emma Maishima, Miyu Amasaki, Mei Seira, and Starlight Kid. And as you would imagine, a 3-way 4-person match is just
chaos,
insanity, chaos. You can't really keep up with everything going on. That's half the fun of it, right? It's like
a lot of it. Yeah.
Things happening constantly.
It's an exciting match, though.
Yes, Hazuki won this match for her team. She did her diving senton on Emma Maishima. So that's not the team I expected to win, honestly. I thought Mavita Loca probably had this one in the bag.
I thought so too. Hazuki has done wonders lately, though.
Yeah.
She's been fun watching in all the different places.
All over the place.
And I'm really enjoying her work right now.
Yeah. And after this match, they actually set the date for the Hazuki versus Koguma CMLL Japan Women's title match. It's at the next Korakuen Hall show on October 11th. Okada said, I talked to CMLL and they want us to do the match before you guys go back to Mexico, so we're going to do it here at Korakuen Hall, which is funny. So, yeah, we'll have a title match coming up soon between those two.
Yes.
After that, we had Ruaka, Rina, Natsuko Tora versus Kyoka Katatsu, Lady C, and Ami Sourei. Very interesting match here with God's Eye versus Hate. And that's because we had the tag team champions in this match. And Ami Sourei and Lady C have decided that they are very much looking for those tag team titles. Ami actually used the old Hate chair to the head, hit Tora over the head with the chair, and then Lady C hit her with her big thrust kick to get the pin over the tag team champion.
That whole thing.
So this was kind of a case of like, do what you have to do to win and get the opportunities that you want.
Which I like seeing that.
Yeah, so this is the second chair shot of the night. This one they didn't get caught for, so there was no DQ.
Right.
But they did... Natsuko Tora and Ruaka did say, okay, let's do this thing if you really want to.
Right. I hope it leads to some kind of no DQ thing, honestly.
That would be cool. This will also happen on October 11th in Korakuen Hall, so it's going to be cool to see what Ami Sourei and Lady C can pull out in this tag team match.
Yeah, man, once you go to the dark side, it's hard to come back.
It is, yes.
I expect more chairs.
We definitely have a lot of focus on the Goddess division right now because Tag League is coming up next month. So they got to get everything in order, right, with the tag teams.
Yes.
Following that, we had Shiri's return match. She teamed with Tomoka Inaba against Karuito and Suri. And this was about as violent as you would imagine it to be.
It was super violent, and
Shiri was mad.
How do I handle this?
Shiri was upset the whole match. She was just going at it the whole time.
The very fact that Tomoka Inaba is still with us.
Man.
Listen, we've seen a lot of Suri matches.
Yes.
Okay, a lot.
Very many.
And I've seen that Iranage a lot.
Yes.
It's never looked like that.
Yeah, like straight
I
on.
know you said there was some discussion online where people were like, have you not ever seen a Uranage? And you're like, have you?
Yeah, it's like, have you ever seen a Suri Uranage? Because that's not what it looks like normally.
Because something went wrong, obviously.
Yeah.
In this match or in this move, and Tomoka Inaba landed straight on her head.
Yes, all head, nothing else, just head, and her whole body like crumpled on top of her.
Yeah, luckily, I guess she's fine.
Yeah, as far as I can tell, even Daichi seemed worried. He went to Tomoka immediately after the match to check on her.
It was sick looking though.
It was. It looked gross, and obviously it started a conversation because people were people upset about the way that the move was done.
Well, being that she's fine, it's a hell of a highlight reel now.
Yeah, it's crazy, and it's not the last time we saw someone get dumped on their head this week. I don't know what was going on, but it was gross. It did win the match for Suri and Karuito. Shiri did make her intentions known that she wants another chance at the IWGP Women's Championship. Obviously, Suri's busy right now in America, so...
Which kind of sucks for Suri because, she left to go do that in America, and they were going to have her in the Pure tournament.
Yeah.
And that didn't get to happen because of injury on her first match.
No, she got hurt in the casino gauntlet match, and then she just had to go have her surgery and everything.
So now Suri's going to piss her off even more by going and taking her spot. If she comes back with that Pure belt,
I don't know if we'll be able to contain her at that point. Following that, in the semi-main event, were the future of Stardom Championship, Hina versus Hanako.
Yeah.
This did not end how we thought.
No, we waited for this because we wanted to see these two beat the snot out of each other. And, we had talked about how much the build was.
Yeah.
They kind of started with a lockup more than...
Yeah, we thought they were going to come out brawling, didn't
we thought we were going to get, Moxley and Ishii. I mean, it was...
I totally expected a hockey fight from the start between these two. The way they'd been fighting.
I mean, it ended up being a good match.
Yeah, there was some cool stuff go on. Like, Hanako went for the triple suplex move that Micah does. One off the ropes, then two more in the ring. But on the third, Hina reversed it and lifted Hanako up for a suplex, which looked really cool. She also hit her with the jackhammer, which looked really crazy with Hanako's size. And then Hanako got her feet up on Hina's frog splash, which just decimated her. Hit her with the powerbomb and then a JP coaster for the pin to give Hanako the Future of Stardom Championship.
Yeah, awesome. Way to go, Hanako.
Yeah, it was really cool, in the moment. It was like I didn't expect Hanako to win the belt here, honestly, but hey,
Yeah.
It worked.
It worked.
And they got so close to the time limit.
Oh, yeah.
In this match. It was crazy.
I think we'll see this match again and down the road.
I think so too. The next challenger for the Future of Stardom Championship is Aya Sakura. At this point, she did come in and challenge, but they set this match for the Chinese show, the New Japan Stardom double show that just happened last night.
Yes.
So there has been a winner at this point.
Yes, there has.
I don't know who it is because I try to avoid looking at things
until we can see it.
Yes. Then in the main event for the World of Stardom and NJPW Strong Championship, Azumi versus Saya Kamitani. Now, these two did come out brawling right from the start.
They did.
They went right into it with the punches. Like, they were ready to go. And there was some crazy crap.
What a match this was.
In this match. The whole match was great.
Yeah.
These two were on it. They were ready. This is a Korakuen main event that you want to see. This caliber of match. There was a moment in this match where Azumi hit Saya Kamitani with the ugliest Canadian destroyer I think I've ever seen. Then she did like a double arm lock Canadian destroyer.
Yeah.
And a top rope Canadian destroyer.
The top rope Canadian destroyer was the scariest thing I've seen in a minute.
My God, we screamed. I was like out of my mind about this.
Yeah, this was absolutely one of those Stardom main events.
Yeah, it was like, please don't.
I think this is one of those that we talk about wanting.
Yeah, 100%. It was crazy. They were just throwing everything at each other. And there were some things that like I haven't seen before, like stopping the La Mystica mid spin and hitting her with a driver that it was kind of like a Star Crusher out of the La Mystica.
Right.
Which was crazy. There were some nasty headbutts that left some bruises and marks after the match. But the ending came with a Kamigoye. It's Saya Kamitani's version. She does a kick instead of a knee, but she still holds the hands. And then she did her spinning Star Crusher, pinned Azumi for the 1-2-3. Saya Kamitani is a double champ.
Yes, which is crazy.
Holy crap.
It is nuts.
Yes, and Azumi definitely took some nasty looking bumps in this match.
She did.
Very worried about her.
I don't know where we're going here, but it's crazy.
There was a point where she got hit in the face and she was very much holding her jaw after the match, and like it seemed like maybe she got hurt at that point in the match.
Saya Kamitani, dude. I mean, Azumi and Saya both have had epic covers this past week and the wrestling world, in magazines over there.
Yeah.
Azumi's Ring Plus looks amazing.
I love Ring Plus.
And, Saya made her cover again.
Yes, with her double championship.
Yeah, so.
And then following the match, the kind of unexpected, but we all kind of saw it coming. Momo Watanabe came to the ring to challenge Saya Kamitani, not just for the World of Stardom Championship, but for both belts.
Yeah.
Which is insane.
It is.
Like, I wasn't expecting her to challenge for both belts.
No, it's...
And Saya's happy to put them on the line.
It's going to be freaking awesome, though. That's going to be a sick-ass match.
We do have to wait till November 3rd at Crimson Nightmare, which is the next pay-per-view, to see this match, but...
Crimson Nightmare.
It's going to be crazy. I don't know how it's going to go down. I don't know if both of them are going to be in hate after it finishes. I don't know if freaking Utami Hayashishita is going to show up. I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
It's going to be crazy.
Yeah.
And I'm excited about it.
That's weird you threw that Utami Hayashishita thing
Well,
out.
it's like a few days after their big pay-per-view where she's going to lose their red belt.
We think. Yes.
I can have dreams.
I know you're wanting a couple of people from over there, so.
It started already.
I know.
Okay, just ignore me. Korakuen Hall was really fun.
It was.
It was really great. And it was followed up consecutively by 2 shows that were video on demand. So you can watch them live. We weren't able to watch them live. We did catch up with them. They were your standard house shows. As we saw, there was some cool stuff happen on them. On 9/28 in Kitakami, we had Saka Kurara, Aya Sakura, and Natsupoi beat Rion, Hanako, and Waka Tsukiyama. Mei Seira beat both Momokogo and Kikyo Furusawa in a 3-way match. Rani Yagami and Hazuki, a very fun team, beat Emma Maishima and Koguma. Then Rina and Momo Watanabe defeated Yuria Hime and Saya Ida. Miyu Amasaki and Starlight Kid defeated Akira Kuragane and Bozilla. And Lady C and Amisori and Shiri defeated Ruaka, Natsukatora, and Konami. So, one of the interesting things coming out of these house shows is the whole Bozilla-Akira Kuragane relationship thing that's been going on. With Bozilla being very frustrated about the losses that they've been taking since Korakuen Hall. And Akira, like, I'm going to prove myself to you. I'm going to figure it out.
Bozilla's in a really weird spot where you would imagine that like if they told me she was gone somewhere tomorrow, it wouldn't surprise me because she's not really been in the mix.
Yeah, it's been very strange, but I've been enjoying seeing their backstage interactions. It's very funny. And of course, in the main event there, you had Lady C and Ami Sourei also going over the tag team champions again. Even though it was Shiri that finished the match, it's still God's Eye over 8 once more.
Right.
Then on September 29th in Sugaru, we started off with Rana Yagami, Lady C, Ami Sourei, and Shiri versus Ruaka, Momo Watanabe, Natsuko Tora, and Saya Kamatani, which is a crazy opening match if you think about the 8 people in here.
Right.
Hate got their wins back in this match. Natsuko Tora with the diving body press on Lady C to win the match, so they aren't totally out of it, right?
Right.
Then we had Hanako and Hazuki versus Aya Sakura and Koguma, and this is like a double prelude. We had the future belt match and the CMLL belt match preludes in this same match.
And these things with Hazuki and Koguma on opposite sides have been comedy classics. They've been so good, and if you watch Okada during them, he just pops the whole time.
Oh my god, he loves it. He's laughing constantly.
It has been really, really good. I like them against each other way better than I like them together.
Yes,
and I can't believe I'm saying that.
Yeah, and the whole saga with the bear hat and who's going to wear the bear hat during off matches, and is Okada ever going to wear the bear hat?
Maybe.
Sources want to know. After that, Yuri Hime, Momo Kogo, and Saya Ida defeated Emma Maishima, Kikyo Furusawa, and Mei Seira. So, Stars getting a win despite being down Hanan for these shows.
Right.
After that, in a tag team match, Yuna Mizumori and Natsupoi defeated Rion and Waka Tsukiyama. Natsupoi with a little farewell gift.
Yes.
Love to see it. Sayaka Kurara and Saori Ano defeated Akira Kuragane and Bozilla. This was once again another little wrinkle in the Bozilla's pissed off chronicle lately.
Right. It's filling up the meter.
Yes, and then in the main event, Miyu Amasaki and Starlight Kid defeated Konami and Rina, and Starlight Kid was like determined to beat Konami in this match. She's just really mad at Konami all the time.
Right.
So I'm glad that she got that moonsault win over Konami in particular to win this match. But another really exciting thing that happened following these matches this weekend that just happened on October 4th, we had a New Blood show.
Yes.
And they are always fun.
They're great. Live on YouTube.
Yes. So it's free to watch on YouTube. It kicked off with Kikyo Furusawa versus Emma Maishima, a little classmate versus classmate.
Yeah, it's really good, man. They're doing good. You can see the timing, not, where the main event is, but the thing you don't see in Stardom is screw-ups.
Right, yeah. And it's like a little benchmarker, right, to show how much they've grown since their debuts. This ended in a time limit draw, so no clear winner between them.
Somewhere Rossi smiles.
Fukigen Death took on Yuri Hime and Yuki Mashiro, who a lot of people were really excited to see in Stardom.
High on her.
Yeah, so Yuki Mashiro, popular for her time in Ice Ribbon. We've seen her a couple other places like Diana and once in Marigold.
Yeah, I'd sign Yuki now.
Yeah, she's really talented.
She is wacky and crazy. She's like a young Japanese Terry Funk. I don't know. I just like her. She's wild.
I loved seeing her. I thought she was really great in this match. She did amazing against Fukigen Death, doing all of her silly stuff.
Yes.
But her work is just really crisp.
It really is.
And really amazing to watch. She did win this match. So I'm hoping to see more of her in Stardom.
She does the little things.
Yes, she does. After that, Riara and Ichika Miyavi, that's really hard to say. Both of them from PPP Tokyo came in to face Rion and Waka Tsukiyama, so it was really cool to see them. We haven't seen Riara in a little while, so it was cool to see her. And Ichika we've seen once on New Blood before, but having her back was cool. And there's like this saga going on where Riara can't win any matches, so Ichika was very much trying to give Riara the win in this match. Like every time she got someone down, she'd bring Riara in. She's like, pin him, but it never worked. Waka Tsukiyama beat her in this match, so the saga continues. Poor Riara.
Oh no.
Following that, we had a singles match between Kyoka Kotatsu and Hina, which a little God's Eye versus God's Eye. I think this was very much like a testing Kyoka Kotatsu stuff.
And she looked good, man.
She did.
She looked really good. She looked the best I've seen her.
Absolutely. Hina didn't take it easy on her, though.
No.
She did win this match with the jackhammer, but of course, she gave her props. And Kyoka has been working very hard and has come a long way since joining Stardom. So it was cool to see her in a singles match here on New Blood. In the semi-main event, we had Akira Kuragane and Bozilla versus Soy and Zones.
Jesus Christ.
Just like power match, dude.
The other nasty thing we've seen in the past week.
Oh, man. There was a spot in this match, okay? Bozilla versus Soy. Bozilla goes for a vertical suplex. You know, your classic vertical suplex, brainbuster, whatever you want to call it. But for some reason, Soy doesn't go over like she should. Like, there's no flipping involved.
Yeah.
She more takes a DDT, but like, Bozilla doesn't think it's a DDT, so it's unexpected, and she just lands Soy directly on her head with her body kind of crumpled behind her.
It was fucking nasty.
It was disgusting.
It was so nasty.
We only watched it 3 times. It was disgusting.
Soy sold it in the post show though.
She did. She was like, "Oh, my neck, my neck." And,
Yeah.
you know, Zone S hit her on the head, and she went down on the floor like screaming. It was crazy.
Was good stuff though.
But Akira and Bozilla did get the win here, and like they had a cute little backstage moment where Akira wanted a hug, you know, and Bozilla was like, no.
Yeah.
Akira's really trying. Okay, she wasn't the one that got the win in this match, but she is doing her best. Give her some slack. She's still young. And in the main event, we had the one-on-one between Rana Yagami and Tai Hanma, which was a really fun match. You know, you got this very experienced wrestler versus the younger wrestler, and Rana really had to pull it out here because Tai Hanma had control the vast majority of this match.
I mean, it's Tai Hanma.
Yes, and she's very popular.
Yes.
Among the fans, you can tell. But Rana Yagami using the beat strike
Awesome, Rana.
to get the win here.
Way to go, Rana. Big win.
I was very impressed, very excited for her. She finally beat Tai Hanma. I think she should be very proud of herself.
Yes, big win, big win.
It was very good. But that's all we've seen so far in Joshi. It's been a really fun week.
We still got shit to catch up on.
We
so.
do. There's always something to catch up
Yes,
on, right?
yes.
There is some really fun stuff coming up. Since it's a new month, we're in the month of October now, I just wanted to shout out the big stuff that's happening in this month so that nobody misses it. So on the 18th of October, we have Wrestle Dream for AEW, of course. You don't want to miss that. On the 17th of October, we have the next round of the Jajauma tournament in Sendai Girls that will be on Wrestle Universe, probably live because it's the tournament. On the 13th of October, we have Mirai's last match in Marigold at the Korakuen Hall show.
Possibly.
Allegedly.
Yes.
we talked about why that allegedly is there in our last show. And then on October 26th, it is Marigold's Dream Destiny pay-per-view, which is gonna be humongous.
Which
because
is allegedly when Hashi still loses the belt.
Yes, and also Mayu versus Io and...
which have you seen? Mayu Itani's not going to be able to walk until then.
Oh my god!
After her match at the surprise show the other night.
The one against Senka.
Yeah, so
she just gonna rest up.
She put up an IG post that her ankles were shot. She had them both wrapped. She said, "I can't walk." They're both shot until then. She said, "I'm going to take it easy and not stand on them."
Let's just rest Mayu Iwatani up for
I
the big
don't know
show.
what's wrong with her ankles.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
apparently they're just shot.
I saw something with a very vicious Boston crab, so
yeah,
you know. And then as far as Stardom goes, there is no pay-per-view in October, but there are 2 Korakuen Hall shows in October, on October 11th and October 27th, and 2 more New Blood shows, one on the 17th and one on the 30th.
Which is awesome.
So there's a lot of interesting stuff going on
absolutely.
in October. And then, of course, right into November on the 3rd will be the next pay-per-view with Crimson Nightmare. So October is very much going to be like a building to Crimson Nightmare month, I believe.
Yeah, and I mean, there is a lot of cool stuff coming up in Japan, just in general.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to like Emi Sakura stuff.
Yeah.
There's some big cards being built right now.
Yeah, and on the 20th, we have Starlight Kids' 10th anniversary show, which is really cool.
Oh my God, that's going to be, those things are always.
Yes, the anniversary shows are always so much fun. I'm really looking forward to everything this month. There's so much that's happening. I've actually toyed around with the idea of making a Google Calendar specifically for Joshi to keep track of
Right. I mean, and people could subscribe or something. But Chaka Pro is, that's October 30th, and you're going to have Mei Saruga versus Izumi. Is one of the matches, and the other match is Riho versus Miya Yasuba. So
yes, so we've got some good stuff for Emi Sakura's 30th anniversary show over in Choco Pro. Choco Pro is fun anyway.
It's just the thought of Mei Saruga versus Izumi.
That's scary. I love it. I love it all.
It's just really cool, and it's going to be a Shinjuku face. So
Joshi's so good. I love it all, and I'm so excited. I hope you are too. Let us know what you thought about these most recent shows going on in the world of Joshi. What you've been watching, what's been going on. We love to hear from you guys.
Oh, we love it. We love the comments when you guys tell us, your comments on as you're listening or after the fact. Just be sure to voice your opinion.
Yeah, 100%.
We love to hear it.
Yes, but make sure you're following us at Cult of Joshi on X, on Instagram, on Facebook. Follow the Cult of Joshi YouTube channel. Subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. But for now, I'm Raja, he's John, and that's all from Cult of Joshi. Bye!
Bye!